Hi, I'm Lisa Gold, and you're watching BroadwayBlogspot.com. I love this business, and I'm not the only one. There are so many people who want to be a part of show business. But here are some statistics. About 25 years ago, there were only around 25 colleges giving out undergraduate theater degrees. Today, there are over 380. 25 years ago, there were about 3 or 4 MFA programs. Today, there are well over 100. Add to that all of the conservatories that have 2- and 3-year programs where you have a certificate and not even a degree. Add to that the private acting studios and private acting teachers. And you have literally, if you add them all up, about 60,000 brand new actors entering this marketplace every year. And by the way, we're full. We have no shortage of actors. So how do you stand out? How do you create visibility? How do you clear the clutter? That is one of the biggest things that we work on here. It's not show art, it's show business. And it seems that everyone else in the community besides actors realizes it's a business. And what is the goal of any business? Well, to make money, to make a living. You want to make a living, so does the agent that you want, so does the casting director, so does the writer, director, and producer. But they all work on their business as well as in their business. And actors are creative and passionate and inspired, but are plunked out of their craft education into a marketplace that they're not prepared for. So the gap that we fill is to give you that education and all of the other things that you don't know, or that you didn't even know you needed to know. So that's what we do. So actors come and ask me questions every day. Well, what is that other stuff that I should be doing? Because I know to buy backstage and get on Actors Access and submit myself, and oh yeah, I should do some headshot mailings, and so I buy a list of agents or a list of casting directors. I don't know who they are, but I'm going to send my headshot and resume to them in a big mass mailing and then sit back and hope somebody calls me. Be proactive. My advice on that is to not do a mass mailing. Do your research first. You should do some what they call R&D in the regular world, research and development, before you do any action or take any action in those areas. So if you're looking for an agent, find just 6 agents that you think might be a good fit for you based on your level of experience, your level of training. Have you been making money at this career for a while? Are you union? Are you non-union? Really research them and find those 6 agents, and then do a headshot mailing just to 6. But then here's the key. Don't just wait. Follow up again 2 weeks later with the photo postcard of the same headshot. The same one, not a different one to show that you can be different or stretch. No. They've got too many faces and too many names coming at them every single day. Follow up with that headshot postcard 2 weeks after your initial submission, and then wait another week and follow up with another postcard. That will have given you 3 exposures to that person. Now, you know that when you see commercials and people make commercials, they don't just film it and then show it once. They show it over and over again. You know why? Because another statistic is that it takes 8 to 15 exposures to something before it kind of even registers. Because, we're receiving 3,000 messages a day. Turn that on, go up, go down, buy this, do that. And we got to clear through the clutter. So if you see something more than once, and then you see it again, you go, oh, there's that person again. Oh my gosh, 3 times. That's not being annoying. That's called marketing. That's called getting attention. So if you pick 6 and you mail to those 6 3 times each, that's 18 exposures, you're going to get noticed. And if by chance you don't, what do? Put them aside and find another 6. Rinse and repeat. That's my advice. Now, there's a lot of differences of opinion about what should go on the special skills section of your resume, but this is one of my favorite ways to look at it. A special skill needs to be special. And so I say that if you're in a room with 100 people, you do that skill better than 98 of them. So what we're looking for, and I've been talking to lots of directors and casting directors, what's looked for is really something that when they're casting a role that you do so well that will distinguish you from the rest. So that's obviously languages that you speak or really great dialects, not like I do all dialects, no. By the way, knitting might be a special skill if you want to make a sweater, but not as an actor. Good with children and animals, not so much. Let's see what else is not a special skill. Driver's license. Difference of opinion, but here's why I say don't put it on your resume. If you're going to be a principal in a film behind a car, driving a car, they're not going to let you actually drive a car and act at the same time. You'll be in something that's known as a picture car. If you're on stage, you're not going to drive on stage either. So the chances are that they care if you have a driver's license is slim to none. Even in New York, folks, even in New York. What is a special skill is swimming. If you can't swim, you'll drown. A sport that you super excel at. So if you've swung a golf club in your life, don't put golf as a special skill. If you have a handicap of 9, that's a special skill. And if you don't know what a handicap of 9 is, don't put golf on your resume. So again, special skills need to be really, really special because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who does this really, really well. So that's my advice on that. So one of the biggest mistakes that I hear and see actors make a lot is too much story about what they've been through or where they're going or what they want. Instead of, particularly when speaking to industry professionals like agents and casting directors, what value they provide as an actor. It's, like I said, the distinction between who you are as a person and who you are as a product. The people on the other side of the table want to know, can you fulfill this role? And I need X, Y, and Z for this role. And most actors spend a lot of time talking about what they like, what they want, and if I ask a question in a seminar, they'll give me 5 lines of story before they get to the question. This is a mistake a lot of actors make, and it tends to sound like me, 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 me. So my advice on that end is it's better to be interested than interesting. So if you're going to have a conversation with a casting director or an agent or a director, and it's not by chance that you've met them, it's on purpose, research them first. Find out what they're known for. Find out what they've done in their past. And in a conversation, ask them a question about it so that they get to tell a story. And then, shh, be quiet. Because then, all of a sudden, to them, you're the most interesting person they talk to all day because they actually got to talk. So this is one of the biggest mistakes. Thank you to Broadway Blogspot for having me on this video today. My name is Lisa Gold, and yes, it is my real name, not a stage name. My dad, the Jewish comic, my mom, the Irish stay-at-home mom, makes me half Irish and half Jewish. One half wants to drink, the other half won't pay for it. Playing here all week, folks. So if you do want to reach out and find out more about Act Outside the Box, you can actually go to my website, www.actoutsidethebox.com, and sign up for my mailing list, and then you'll get a free 7-part mini course on preparing for the agency interview. That's huge. It's the ability for you to be totally prepared and then have that opportunity. They say where preparation meets opportunity is your big break. So come on and visit, and I hope to work with you.